Good afternoon, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your second video blog of the day for Sunday, February 28th, 2016, around 3:01 in the afternoon in Billerica, Massachusetts. It's about 50 degrees out. A nice early spring day, actually for late winter. Get out and enjoy it because it could snow again on Friday. Winter might be coming back. It might be. We wait and see. Some news to report. The New York Rangers acquired captain of the Carolina Hurricanes, Eric Staal. And Eric Staal is going to be reunited with his brother Mark in New York. Eric's going to be a free agent at the end of the season, unrestricted. So I wonder if the New York Rangers are going to sign him long-term contract. And also, the Texas Rangers have signed Ian Desmond to a one-year contract, shortstop, worth $8 million, and I got a free steak taco today from Chipotle for the promotion of giving out free tacos or burritos or salads or bowls and chips and salsa for what the company was going through late last year with all this E. coli and a couple of restaurants closing temporarily. They had to close down on February 8th for training, so this is a give back to them. And that's about it on the news. My second video blog subject of the day is about Pro Wrestling USA. Pro Wrestling USA was a joint venture between the CWA, which was owned by Jerry the King Lawler and Jerry Jarrett, the AWA, and Jim Crockett Promotions around the 1984-1986 time range. And all of these promoters made a joint wrestling cards to combat the WWE, which was becoming the number one wrestling promotion in the United States, having national expansion, and the rest of the regional promoters had this idea to team up together to take Vince McMahon out of business. And many of the wrestlers who appeared on Pro Wrestling USA were not signed to the WWE. They had Jerry the King Lawler and his group from Memphis, including Eddie Gilbert, the Rock and Roll Express, the Fabulous One, Superstar Billy Graham, Dutch Mantel, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, Tommy Wildfire Rich, and others. They had the AWA wrestlers, including the AWA World Champion at the time, Rick Martel, and the AWA World Tag Team Champions, the Road Warriors, plus they had Nick Bockwinkel and Ray the Crippler Stevens, Jerry Blackwell, Sergeant Slaughter, Kamala, and a whole host of others. And for Jim Crockett Promotions, they had the NWA World Champion, Nature Boy Ric Flair, Magnum TA, Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, Barry Windham before he went to the WWE, Mike Rotundo before he went to the WWE, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat before he went to the WWE, and a few others. Plus they had some wrestlers from Championship Wrestling from Florida, and they taped a lot of their television shows in Memphis at the Mid-South Coliseum, Spartansburg, South Carolina, where they taped Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling, or the Las Vegas Showboat Sports and Pavilion, where they taped a lot of AWA shows. Calling the action was from Memphis was Jack Reynolds and Terry Funk, but Jack Reynolds signed with the WWE to become announcer soon afterwards, and Terry Funk briefly wrestled for Pro Wrestling USA with his brother Dory Funk Jr. And when they went to like the Mid-Atlantic area, they had Gordon Soley, Carl Ed. Ring announcer was Tony Schiavone. And when they had it in Las Vegas, they had Doug McLeod, who was the AWA announcer. Also, Pro Wrestling USA had some house shows. Many of the house shows they had were in the northeast part of the United States in WWE territory, and some of these cards included the AWA World Championship with Rick Martel defending the AWA World Title, and Ric Flair defending the NWA World Titles. They even had a few cards at the Meadowlands in East Rutherford, New Jersey, right in the heart of WWE country. But these cards for the house shows were like maybe 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 people, which was not very good. And it also was Pro Wrestling USA wasn't doing good. Pro Wrestling USA kind of had some big television time slots, including WPIX in New York and ESPN and a few other big stations. But eventually Pro Wrestling USA just became AWA Championship Wrestling on ESPN. But Pro Wrestling USA was still promoting some house shows. The highlight of Pro Wrestling USA was Super Clash 1 at Comiskey Park in Chicago, the old Comiskey Park. And they even used some talent from Mid-South Wrestling and World Class Championship Wrestling. But this was the height of Pro Wrestling USA because Jim Crockett, who was part of the venture for Pro Wrestling USA at that show, was talking to some of the AWA talent on Super Clash Run to jump to Jim Crockett Promotions, Mid-Atlantic, which evolved into World Championship Wrestling. And the other promoters, including Vern Gagne and Jerry Jarrett and Jerry the King Lawler, did not want their talent jumping to the competition, and vice versa. So they stopped promoting with like Jim Crockett. Eventually, Pro Wrestling USA kind of died out in 1986. In late 1988, the AWA, CWA, and WCCW World Class Championship Wrestling had a few joint TV like tape-ins, and they used that in the advertisements, Pro Wrestling USA, but it was not said on television. Pro Wrestling USA was a decent concept for a chance of many of these surviving territories to make one last run at Vince McMahon and the WWE expanding nationwide, but it was doomed for the start because of all of the promoters working together and not getting along, and some of them stealing talent from the other territories, which back in the day they did. The regional promoters would swap talent all the time, not take talent from other territories and put them on their show, on their territory permanently. I've seen a few stuff of Pro Wrestling USA when I watched it as a youngster. It was a decent promotion, but it was doomed to fail. And that's about it on that. I will be back with the third and final video blog of the night, which will be about TJ Callahan's restaurant in Tewksbury, Massachusetts. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Brennan guy. Molly Rosenblatt of WCCO rocks and has nice legs. Elizabeth Hart is so stunning, and she's got nice legs as well. And Amy Swenzi's the best. Jamie Hirsch of NHL Network rocks, and she's the best. And in the words of Sean Lucha, get out! Don't forget Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. Questions, comments, concerns, shout-outs, and plugs. Send it to me. Private message me. And also, questions, please, for the next Axe Wish Bulletin, which will be on March 22nd.